Oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly right.
Is it recording?
Oh yeah. It's going.
What'd you have to ask me?
Well, first, where did you learn your manners? You're talking with your mouth full. No, it was like, what did you think of this whole thing? And maybe it's something stand out.
No, I think it's really cool because if you think about it, like they said, like movies and teachers in class and everything, in music they sneak stuff in and you don't realize it, and that kind of comes to become your view on it. And when you look at it, the way they're putting it, their view and some of the views we have on things are really stupid and kind of messed up and almost make you feel really dumb for believing it or even listening to it or watching it or looking at it. So yeah.
Cool. What's like, come on, what was like, how did it help you? What are you going to do now? I heard all this stuff. You got any plans?
What do you mean now? Like after this?
Yeah, we can do after.
I'm going to Disney World.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to go home. I'm going to probably take a little nap. Get recharged up for the Cray tonight. Might wash some clothes.
Like this next week, like you teachers or other people?
Well,
how do you answer that?
I've been lucky enough with my teacher this year and last year. I had the same teacher, but she's a Christian, so she doesn't really buy into the whole evolution and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really have to face that in my science class. But I guess if you were to ask for college next year, it'll be good because I can be able to take that book and have all those things and as weapons and armor to battle with.
Awesome. Connor, since you volunteered to kneel, you don't have to.
Guys. Okay, what? I gotta answer the same thing.
Yeah, well, like one thing would be what you got out of this weekend, or not.
Not that it wasn't just anything specific, but more just everything that I have learned. I didn't really know anything like this stuff before. Like I haven't learned it before, but coming here now, and you learn that there really is ways to combat the arguments of evolutionists and all these other people that are believing in these different theories, and it just makes you feel more equipped and able to actually carry on a conversation that doesn't make you look like a complete idiot or like the Christian faith or like it doesn't exist. So that's what I got out of it.
Awesome. Was there like one thing that was really funny or it stuck in your head, or that's the highlight?
I thought the fact that, just like Mark was talking about last night, the fact that they were sanding down a Lucy's hip bone to make sure that it fit their own theory was pretty hilarious. It was pretty dumb.
All right, so do you have you got a game plan? I know you're at like a Christian school and stuff.
I go to a Christian school, but I don't know. I'd be able to take it out of high school into later life, definitely. So.
Very cool. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Do it right now.
Yeah.
You can like ask me a question, then I answer. What are we saying?
No. Well, it's not like a particular interview. You just got to tell me what you got out of this. What you got out of the meeting, all the sessions and stuff.
Basically, what I got out of it was like going into school and all that. There's so many different stuff in here. So many different answers to Big Bang, evolution, all that kind of stuff, Scientology, all kind of stuff, and especially my teachers bragging on me all the time, knowing that I'm a Christian. They answer big questions all the time. I don't have any answers for them. This really helps me because it really armed me up, and now I actually have answers that I can come back with, and even questions I can ask them that they might not even be able to answer. It challenges them as well, and also I can witness to them at the same point. So.
Cool. What was a highlight? What was like one thing that was really cool?
Lucy was probably the really coolest thing because the scientists didn't want to believe the bones they actually found. They shaped it themselves to make it look human. They didn't want to believe that it was a primate. So they wanted to fit their image and not what it actually was.
Cool. And so now, what are you gonna do with this new information? Do you have any specific plans? You got
Not really. I mean, I'm gonna go do what I normally do, go witness to people, and if it comes up in science class, I'm gonna speak up.
Excellent. Thanks, man. Rock and roll.
Say yay Jesus.
I gotta go this way.
And say yay Jesus. Come on. It's just a little not like what you got out of it.
I'm gonna go this way because the background's better.
Okay, so what am I saying?
So what did you get out of all the sessions and what's your...
I think it's really cool that they give you facts to support what you already know, and so that when somebody tells you, I don't believe the Bible, you can say, well, the science says this. And it's more practical and easier to convince people who don't agree with your worldview to believe your worldview.
Cool.
Convert them.
What's like a highlight? What was like one thing that was really cool that out of all the pictures and slides?
Let's see. I like the one on suicide and euthanasia, because that's like a real prevalent issue in all culture today. So it's really easier now because you have the facts and you can approach it not just from an emotional point of view, like us girls tend to do.
What was it about the suicide and euthanasia that was a big part of it?
Well, it's more like I like to see the roots of it and not just, oh, I'm depressed, I want to kill myself. It's like the roots of it come from the evolutionary worldview, and that it's not just a depression thing, and that there's a root cause of it, and it's not specifically to certain types of people.
Cool. Okay, so do you have any, so what are you going to do now that you know all this stuff?
I am going to go home and read the books that I got and figure out more stuff. So I can digest it, because we kind of got a lot of stuff thrown at us this week. So I got to go home and figure it out.
Cool. Good.
So.
Real good. Thank you.
We bring a jacket because it's cold.
What's that? You said, yeah, you volunteered first. Who else want to go?
going on? No. Okay, good.
Just talk about what I learned here.
Yeah. So what do you got? What you got out of this weekend?
Well, is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Well, basically, because when you go to school and teachers are teaching you stuff that aren't true, and then you're learning it because this is what you've been taught your whole life, but it's cool when they come here to talk to you because, you know that everybody's lying to you, and then they give you reasons and how evidence doesn't really add up when they say it, but the evidence is in the Bible, and the Bible is the evidence, so it's like a big circle of life. Yeah.
Cool. And what would be like a highlight? What's like one thing or a picture or something you saw that was cool?
Highlight?
Stuck out. Yeah. What was like the...
Oh, I like the whole Lucy thing, the fossil of Lucy, how they had said Lucy was a fossil and it proved that we all evolved, and they used her bones, but they had carved her bones to make what they said was true, and it wasn't at all.
What's up? Has this motivated you to do anything? You got anything specific you want to do after?
Yeah, my friend, she's always talking about fossils, but she doesn't know the facts because there aren't any about it. So.
Cool. Awesome. That's good stuff. I like it. Who wanted to?
I'll do it. My favorite quote is now.
Jennifer, what's that?
Where's the beef?
What's the beef?
Is it going?
Yeah, same stuff.
So what?
First would be what you got out of this weekend. Or I keep saying weekend. It's
I know, I get you, but for me, it would be a lot of the questions that I had got answered, and I wasn't really questioning my faith, but I had a lot of questions about what I believed in and everything, and it just answered a lot of my questions. And now, now it's a lot easier if you want to open up to somebody and share God's word with them. It's a lot easier because now you actually know. Now I actually know what I'm talking about, and so now I can. Okay, I don't know how to explain it in words, but how a couple minutes ago he was talking about he was just talking, and I realized that it's it's not like in school where they tell you one thing and expect you to believe it. He tells you one thing and then he has information that backs it up, and it's kind of like you're not questioning the fact that he told you, or the facts that he told you, because there's already facts to back them up. So it's like you believe it. You like automatically have to believe it. And it just answered a lot of things for me. And now I can back up what I have to say. So
Awesome. Good. What was a highlight?
there's a lot.
Yeah, so you can pick one.
It would have to be about the rocks, because that really, like about how the scientists believe that rocks have been here for like billions of years, and that it took a whole bunch of like a long amount of time for them to build up. And when we saw the pictures, it just kind of like stuck out. And he was like, how the rocks are crying out God's name, and it just, yeah.
Don't know what an old rock look like.
Yeah, how about when they
old
dated
rocks,
them?
yeah, how they're like, these are old rocks. No, rocks look the same. And they're just like the curves in the rocks and stuff. So that's what really stuck out to me.
Very cool. And do you have you got something you want to do as this motivated you to do anything besides,
Yeah, definitely like open up to my friends and stuff, because I'm a public school student, and like I guess it made it like what they both were talking about made it a lot easier for me to be able to talk to my friends about it and stuff, because now I know what, okay, I have information to back me up. I got the beef.
Awesome. Good stuff.
I know, I got the beef.
And are you going to get a motorcycle now?
Yes. Oh, definitely. A little one too.